Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Tyne Andrews, and I'll be introducing today's teaching. This teaching, Bringing Balance and Stability to the World, was received by Marshall Vion Summers on October 3rd, 2008, in Boulder, Colorado. And this is the result of a very deep relationship Marshall has with an unseen group of spiritual teachers. And this relationship that he has been in place for over 40 years. And because of this deep connection, there are now 20 books in print. And this teaching that we'll hear today is now being placed in a book that is not yet published called The New Way Forward. And even though this book isn't yet in print, this teaching that we'll hear today and many others will be available on the New Message website, on the library, and you can find the book, The New Way Forward, there, along with this teaching. And this teaching is probably the shortest teaching Marshall has ever received. But within the first paragraph of this teaching, it speaks of the two great converging events that are happening in our world. One is the great waves of change, which encompasses environmental degradation, dwindling resources, food shortages. We've seen unprecedented heat, drought, floods, and of course, the risk of conflict and war. And then the other big event that is occurring that talks about first, right off the bat in this teaching, is contact with intelligent life in the universe. And we have the very real possibility of disclosure and what that will mean for the world, for the billions of people who live here. And what will that mean for us who know of this and perhaps have contended with this personally, working with the tools and the resources provided to us from this divine source? So we who know of this likely have something to contribute, and we might have traversed this threshold, or we may be facing this now for the first time, perhaps, depending upon where we're at in our study and application. While being with the content of this teaching and considering the title, Bringing Balance and Security to the World, I just wondered to myself, who will bring balance and security to the world? Marshall has brought this teaching to the world through his deep, deep relationship with this group of spiritual teachers. And he's brought this teaching to us and is speaking to the world on this vast array of topics, and particularly our emergence into the greater community, a universe full of intelligent life. So who will bring balance and security to the world? And I think as we bring balance and security to our own lives, this will then reach out and perhaps bring greater balance and security to the world. And may this reach the hundreds of thousands of people who need this. This teaching also speaks directly to us. I noticed that the word "you" was used many times, so I looked it up. It was 27 times. So it's speaking to us directly, you, me, and it is speaking to what is needed now. It speaks to each of us being sent into the world at this time to face these times and contribute here, that we have come to give. There are warnings. There is a warning about these times, but also a promise for humanity if we can meet these times with wisdom, balance, and inner strength. And we have that within us. And this teaching also speaks of the secret cargo, this deeper and more powerful mind that we have within, that in this teaching is called knowledge, which can bring us to the people, the place, the purpose of our lives, and perhaps create an awakening and a stirring within us. So as we listen to this teaching, perhaps listen for the really strong descriptive language that is used in this teaching and what calls to each of us, because there's a lot packed into this less than 10-minute teaching. So with that, let us listen to Bringing Balance and Security to the World.
The world is facing two great phenomena. The great waves of change that are coming to the world, which are largely the result of humanity's misuse and overuse of the world's resources, and humanity's encounter with intelligent life in the universe. These are the two greatest challenges that humanity has ever faced, and they are both occurring at this time, and will grow ever more significant in the days, months, and years to come. The great waves of change, resource depletion, environmental degradation, the loss of food production, growing economic and political turmoil and instability, and the risk of war between groups and nations over the remaining resources. This is the greatest set of converging changes that the human family has ever faced. And it will affect everyone in the world, even in the wealthy nations. At this time of profound upheaval and instability, certain races from the universe are here to take advantage of a weak and divided humanity, to establish themselves as a greater power in the world. And they will seek to achieve their goals without the use of force, relying entirely both upon their powers of persuasion in intimidation and upon humanity's own frailty, conflict, and weaknesses. When you put all of this together, it seems overwhelming. And many people will go into denial or contend against it. Not because it is untrue, but because they just cannot deal with it psychologically and emotionally. It will take 1,000 solutions to face the great waves of change. And humanity is unprepared for the greater community of intelligent life in the universe. The emphasis now for the human family is not growth and expansion, but stability and security. This world cannot continue to be plundered at such a violent and rapid rate if humanity is to have a future here. And you will not be able to go out in the universe and gain the resources that you have depleted here in this world. For those resources are owned by others. And they are far more powerful than you are. That is why humanity must strive now to establish a balanced use of the world. This will require immense change in people's behavior, beliefs, and attitudes. And this change will not be easy to secure. There will be much conflict regarding it, but it is an essential fact. and the reality of the intervention that is occurring in the world today, which is so very deceptive and so very dangerous for humanity, that too will become revealed. You're entering a period of great change and difficulty. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the ambivalent or the self-seeking. It will take a greater courage and a greater determination and a greater cooperation between groups and nations of people. The Creator of all life has given you this greater strength, the power and the presence of knowledge within yourself. A deeper and more powerful mind beyond the realm of the intellect. For in truth, you have come into the world at this time to face these tremendous circumstances. You have come into the world to make a contribution to a world in need. Regardless of your opinions, beliefs, or personal goals, this remains a fundamental truth for you and for everyone. The more people who can discover this and allow this greater contribution to occur through them, the better the world will be, and the brighter will be the promise for humanity. The fewer the people who claim this greater purpose in the world, the darker and more difficult and more tragic human circumstances will become. In essence, groups and nations must unite to preserve the world so that humanity has a future. And groups and nations must unite to face a universe of intelligent life with one voice, so that humanity may establish its own rules of engagement and ethics of contact regarding all who are here today and who may visit this world in the future. Divided, you will fall under foreign subjugation in the universe. But united, such subjugation will not be able to take hold here. And that is the power of the human spirit. It is not a question of technology as much as it is a question of human will and determination. Human wisdom and human cooperation. You now face competition from beyond the world. And this competition is here because humanity is entering a great period of instability. Your freedom is precious. You will have to unite to preserve it and to build it. For you're entering a universe where freedom is rare and where all nations are desperately searching for resources. Resources that your world in its biological diversity holds in great abundance. You have come into the world as this great turning point. It is a time of great danger, but also a time of immense opportunity. Never before has the need for human unity been so great. And never before has the challenge to the well-being and sovereignty of humanity in this world been in such great peril. You yourself have come into the world to contribute to this. You carry within you like a secret cargo a greater gift for the world. But only this deeper knowledge within you knows what this is, where it is to be given, and those unique individuals who will be part of its expression. Do not despair then. Do not lose yourself in anger or resentment towards others. For this is a time when a great awakening must happen within you, a great stirring of the heart, and the emergence of the power of this knowledge within you. This will guide you through every storm. This will be your raft in the difficult waters ahead. And this will provide the unique contribution that you have come to the world to give.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here for this teaching and all that it has to share. I was thinking about this one, the last sentence of this. This will be your raft in the difficult waters ahead, and this will provide the unique contribution that you have come to the world to give. So we now have an opportunity to discuss this teaching with each other on the live broadcast chat on Discord. But before we go to the chat, I want to let you know about a couple of upcoming events. So in August, on Saturday, August 3rd at 9 a.m., another teaching will be released, and this one is called The State of the World. And then on August 17th, another Saturday at 9 a.m., we'll hear and receive a live teaching from Marshall Vian Summers. So please look forward to those. And with that, let's move to the live broadcast chat, and I'll see you there. And thank you, everyone, for being here.